Good morning. So, it dawned on me the other day that one day I just turned my camera on. Actually, it was my iPhone on at the time, and I just started vlogging. I didn't tell you guys anything about myself. I didn't even tell you guys my name. So, my name's Gabriel, and I figured today we'll do a little question and answer while I get ready and do my makeup, and maybe help you guys get to know me a little bit better. So, I asked my family to write me a bunch of questions, so I'm just going to go through those and answer them and do my makeup. So let's get on with it. Alright, if you guys are curious about anything I'm using on my face, I will try and link it all in the description box. But with that being said, let's go on to my mother's questions. So, her first one is, how many children do you want and why? And you know what? This is a good question. And it's one that I've been going back and forth with for a little while now. So, I always wanted like a big family, like I did want a lot of children. And it still sounds good. Like I would still like to have more than just Charlotte. But, on the other hand, I don't know. So like months ago, if you asked me, I would have said like 4. I wanted 4. Now, alright, so to answer the question, now I think I want 3. But I don't know, because I definitely don't want Charlotte to be my last baby. I enjoy her so much, like I don't want it to end. But on the other hand, I'm like, it would be nice to just have Charlotte, because I feel like the bond between me and her would be great. I just think of like Gilmore Girls, you know what I mean? Like, they have such a great relationship. But I want to give her a sibling. But I feel like if we just had one kid, we'd be able to do a lot more in life, you know, only having to pay for like one extra kid. But yeah, I definitely want her to have a sibling. I mean, I grew up with a lot of them. I think I have like 8. And I know that sounds bad, but I have to count every single time. So I have a lot of siblings. And I love a big family. And when I get old, I want to have children be able to come and take care of me and hang out with me when I'm retired from whatever I'm doing and all that good stuff. And for some reason, I guess the simple answer would have been like, oh, 2 kids then. But the number 2 just doesn't sit right with me. So probably 3. I wanted to have a kid like right away after Charlotte, like so they could be super close in age. But now I'm leaning more towards just like waiting. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of Charlotte, she's sitting here right next to me. I always have to give her some makeup to play with to keep her chill. But if you hear a baby screeching, that would be her because she doesn't have much chill in her right now. So, let's move on to the second question. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? What a difficult question that is. Anytime anyone asks me a question that's like, what's your favorite? My mind goes blank. I have no idea. I'm like the most indecisive person ever. They're like, I can't decide. I have no idea. I can't even think of ice cream flavor right now. I don't know. It really depends what I'm in the mood for. Here's the mascara. Here's the mascara. I will tell you, I tend to lean more towards like vanilla-y ice creams versus chocolate for some reason. I don't know if that helps at all. I definitely like caramel more than hot fudge. I don't know. It really depends what I'm in the mood for. I can't answer that question. I hate those questions. Okay, on to the next. Name the most fulfilling experience in your life so far besides Charlotte. Now, I must say, pat on the back, mother, because I really like this question. And the answer is actually pretty easy for me to, the question is actually pretty easy for me to answer. And that would be this. Ah, you're not having that powder, girlfriend. I don't know, YouTube has been something I've always wanted to do ever since I was in like middle school, sitting like in my bedroom watching, you know, all the makeup people do their thing. It really got me into makeup in the first place, and for the longest time, that's what I thought I wanted to do with my life. Like, yes, YouTube, but like be a makeup artist. I just loved it so much, and I always wanted to start YouTube. But being middle school, high school age, I was just way too scared to do it. Cause I'm like, oh my god, what if people at school find out and like make fun of me or like whatever? And then I started doubting myself, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be that good. And then years passed, and I graduated high school. And the makeup industry on YouTube just freaking blew the hell up. You know, then you have Jeffree Star and Jaclyn Hill's at the top of her game. And it's like, how do you break into this industry now? Because there's so many people. And they do such a good job. And they have the best setup. That's another thing that held me back. Is like, I don't have a setup for it. you know, you see everyone, they have like the perfect backgrounds, the backdrops, they have the cameras. I didn't have any of that. So I just like doubted myself when I really should have just started. But now I just feel like that's just impossible to get into. And I also don't want to do something that like I'm not that interested in anymore. Like, yeah, I still do my makeup, but I don't watch people do their makeup unless it's like Tati. Like, I'll sometimes watch Tati, or like unless it's really interesting. But I don't like watching just like tutorials anymore. I'm like, why would I do that if I don't even like enjoy watching it? So that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna start a family channel with me and Charlotte and occasionally Christopher, because that's what I watch now. I love It's Judy's Life. I watch her vlog like every single day, and I feel like I take a lot of inspiration from her. Probably where I started doing the whole good morning thing, like subconsciously, like not trying to copy her, but I feel like that's just how it started, because that's how she starts hers. And I hate to admit it, but yes, I watched Ace Family. How cringy, I know. Where did your mascara go? But I watch them. I don't know why, I just do. I'm hooked. So yeah, the fact that I actually started making YouTube videos, whether I get successful off of it or not, at least I know that I'm accomplishing like one of my dreams, and that was like just to even start it in the first place. I finally grew a pair of balls and was like, you know what? Finally grew a pair of balls and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna freaking do it, and I did it. So I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. Define the word family. I mean, define the word family. I mean, family are just the people that always got your back, right? Like, they'll do things to piss you off sometimes, but like, hey, it's family, what can you do about it? I mean, I don't know, the words I think of when I hear family are just like love and understanding and forgiveness. You know what I mean? And family doesn't always have to be like blood family. I think you can pick and choose your family. Luckily, I have just like a great family. I kind of feel for those who don't. But, I don't know, I think family are just the people that are always there for you, and the ones that you can trust. And yeah, and I think those people don't always have to be blood related. I mean, hell, I have like 25 siblings and I'm not fully blood related to all of them, but it is what it is. And then she asked if you could change one thing about yourself besides your teeth. She knows I hate my teeth, and I'll do my answer. What would it be? I mean, are we talking like looks wise? Or are we talking just like in general? No, we're gonna keep it to looks, because like I feel like the other thing's just too deep for my vibe right now. It would be my hair. Luckily you can change that by getting extensions, but it would be. My hair is just like not my favorite thing about me. It's very, I don't know if it's thin. I just have like fine hair, and definitely after having Charlotte, it's got thinner. It is starting to grow back, thank God, because I had postpartum hair loss. It is starting to grow back. But even before her, I was struggling a lot with it. So yeah, I would definitely have better hair if I could choose that. Obviously my teeth. If you asked me a few years ago, I would have said my skin, but luckily that's gotten better. Yeah. Hold on, do I want to get deep and answer like not looks? So other than looks, what would I change about myself? I guess I'm really fast to judge someone, even though I don't like to admit it. So I do have to say I am a Pisces, so I am very intuitive, and I'm usually right. Like, I can't tell you a single time that I've been wrong about someone. To my own horn, but like, hello, Pisces gang, it is what it is. I can read someone really, really well, and that usually ends me to like judging them. And like, I don't hold it against them per se. I just like have a made up like image of my mind about how they are. And that's probably not right, and it probably shouldn't be that way, but it is. And also patience. I don't have a lot of patience. Like, I do with Charlotte, of course, but like other people, I don't. Alright, and the last question I got from my mom is, how many times a week do you shave? And my question is, what season are we talking about? Okay, are we talking about winter, or are we talking about summer? Summer, I definitely shave more. Like, hello, you're wearing shorts and a bathing suit. On like a normal week in the summer, I don't know, I'm probably shaving my leg like, definitely not every day. If I'm gonna be in shorts like every other day, you know what I mean, a couple times a week. Winter, that is a completely different story. I shave those things when I have to, okay? or when they're like really bugging me, I don't shave them a lot in the winter, and I'm not afraid to admit it because I don't think most people do. Other than my mom, she'll shave her legs like 2 times a day, like it doesn't even matter what season it is. And like, how's it feel to have your life so put together, okay? Who does that? My armpits though, I shave those every single day. That takes 2 seconds. That's easy. Freaking legs takes me a while. I ain't got time for that. And I always wash my hair and shave my legs on different days. I have certain days for hair washing and for leg shaving. What can you do? Alright, now on to my aunt's questions. She sent me 5. First one is, if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Dog, I don't know. Like I said, it depends what mood I'm in. One thing? I don't know. Pizza, maybe? Like, even if I'm not in the mood for a pizza and I see pizza, I'm like, oh, pizza sounds good. I know it's basic as hell, but, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go with pizza. I can't think of, like, a favorite food. I don't think I have one. Oh, you know what? I take that back, dog. I like the spicy vodka pasta, you know, Gigi Hadid's recipe. If you guys watch my vlogs, you would know that. I love that. So maybe that one with like some Parmesan cheese on it. That, definitely. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Alright. 5 years, I want to have a house. A nice house. Realistically speaking, I probably won't get the house that I'm thinking of, but that's fine. It's all about growth, you know what I mean? I'll get there eventually. So like a big house with, actually it doesn't even need to be a big house like at all. I just want a house with like a farmer's porch and a nice backyard. And I know the exact style of house I want, but I don't know the name of it, so maybe I'll add in a picture. We'll see. Okay, hi. I'm editing this video and I'm looking for the exact house that I'm talking about, and for some reason I can't find a picture and it's driving me nuts. So just to give you guys an idea, I like this white modern looking farmhouse, so do with that as you will. If I ever want a house, 5 years, probably another child. Definitely another child in 5 years. I hope I'm making some money off this whole YouTube thing, to be honest with you. I don't need to be rich by any means. Like, I just want to be able to take care of myself, my children, and be able to stay at home with them, you know what I mean? Not have to work a 9-to-5 job. So it is enough to get me by. It'll be fine, YouTube. And I also hope that I have really nice extensions and I'm skinny. Yeah. No. Mountains or ocean? Ooh, like on a vacation? Ocean. Unless like I'm going away with just like Chris on mountains, there's a hot tub and a lot of wine. But I feel like ocean. Ocean, definitely. Even though I don't like going in the ocean that much, just like the vibe of the beach. Here. Do you prefer indoor animals or farm animals, and what one is your favorite? To own? Neither. And that sounds bad. People are gonna be like, oh, I can't trust you now because you don't want a dog or something. Like, I just don't. Like, I like other people's animals, sure, but like, I just don't want one. And I know eventually we will have one. Chris really wants a dog, but definitely not right now. I would probably get, I don't know, like, I would want like a golden retriever or like a bulldog. Farm animals, I can live without. Like, yeah, they're cute. I'll look at a cow, but no, I don't need any, especially chickens, dude. One time I got attacked by a rooster, and now, like, we just, like, don't get along. And I'm telling you, this rooster was, like, it was insane. To get out of the car, I remember me and my brother were younger, and just to get out of the car, my mom would, like, carry, I don't know if it was a big stick or, like, something with her, so when we got out of my grandparents, she could, like, fight off the rooster till we get inside. Rest in peace, rooster, because we eventually had to put it down because it was out of control. But I guess indoor animals, to answer the question. Alright, we just had to take a little break so I get her a little snack. But let's get back to it. Where'd I leave off? Alright, what is more important? Wait, hold on. Is it more important that your kisser... Is it more important that your partner be a great kisser or be someone you can talk to for hours? What a question. I think both are very, very important. I guess in the long run, I think it's more important that they be a good listener and someone you can talk to for like mental reasons. You don't want to like be with someone for the rest of your life. You can even like talk to them about anything. But also, like, I couldn't be with someone who's like a horrible kisser, you know what I mean? I think they're both important because you're probably not going to get to the place where you can talk to them for hours unless they're a good kisser. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it works. You kiss and then you talk to them for the rest of your life. I mean, I think they're both very important. Right, now we're on to my father's questions, so let's see what he asked. Dance in the rain or hunker down inside? Hunker down inside, dog. I like a... Someone tell me right now to stop saying dog.
Chill out, dog.
A good rainy day here and there when I don't got plans, because it gives me like an excuse to be lazy. You know what I mean? I can just chill and eat and watch movies. I'm not one for rain. Chris loves the rain. I don't understand. Like, I feel like a wet dog and I feel sticky, and like rain is just not for me, you know what I mean? I'll pass on dancing in the rain. Are you okay with a cliffhanger in a movie or book, or will it drive you crazy until the next installment arrives? I definitely don't like a cliffhanger. I understand why they do it, because yeah, it does make you want to see like the second movie or something more. I don't like it. It'll probably drive me crazy for a little bit and then I'll forget about it. So yeah. And then I think his next question was muscle cars or monster trucks. And muscle cars. Charlotte, I did my makeup yesterday and I looked down and I realized she's sucking on this brush. So I used it last night and it was really wet, but like I just still used it and it actually worked really good because it made like the eyeshadow like more pigmented. But now it's just going on weird now that her spit has dried. Probably shouldn't have admitted that, but life with kids, you know what I mean? Alright, that was all of their questions. So I did us the pleasure of Googling TMI girly things questions before we started this. So I feel like this is when the juicy stuff's gonna happen. So if you're a boy or you're my cousin and you don't want to hear about this stuff, I'd get off now. But let's go through it. Pads or tampons? Ooh, juicy. Tampons. Although I have not got my period since Charlotte, knock on wood. And she's like almost 9 months old. Though like at nighttime when I did get my period, I'd probably do like both, you know what I mean? Alright. What are red flags and how do you catch them? Woohoo! What a good question that I can answer. Luckily, Chris has never shown me like red flags like that. But I was in a pretty toxic relationship before him that really messed me up. And there was a lot of red flags, so I feel like I have good experience to tell you guys. So red flags, if they take their phone with them everywhere. Like even just to get out to pump gas, they take their phone. That's weird. Okay, they're hiding something. Let's see. When they just don't talk to you, they go MIA. I feel like normally like trust your gut instinct and trust your vibe, because you are usually right. Like if you feel like something's off, like it usually is. But I think hiding your phone and being like secretive is a huge red flag. Like what? Obviously you're hiding something. You know what I mean? What else? No, I mean there's just so many. Just if you think they're the red flag, there probably is. I mean, I'm not trying to freak you out or anything, but at least like talk to them about it. Maybe there is a logical explanation. I'm sure in some cases there might be, but if they're just acting different, if they're just acting distant and just different, then yeah. Okay, how do I prevent acne? That's another question, which another thing I'm a pro on. I have a lot of tips, but I guess I'll start with my biggest ones. Do not sleep in your makeup. Oh my god, the amount of people I see doing this. Take your makeup off at night, guys. Like, not only will it give you acne, it'll also give you wrinkles. It's so bad for your skin. Your skin needs to breathe, you know what I mean? And also, stop touching your face as much. If you like, don't touch your face. You don't know what's on your hand. There's so many oils and dirt that will clog your pores. change your pillowcases. That collects a lot of stuff that you don't want on your skin. And if your skin really is bad, as hard as it might be, try not wearing makeup for a minute. You need to let your skin breathe. And I know you're going to want to cover it up, but sometimes you're just making it worse. The next one is, do guys care about how much hair I have down there? I feel like most guys, I don't think they care about how much hair you have down there per se. I mean, every guy's different and they want something different, but I would say most guys care. It's just about like maintenance, you know what I mean? Even if you have hair down there, like, you just want to keep up with yourself, you know what I mean? Like, some guys don't care if you have hair as long as like you like take care of it, you know what I mean? But I mean, I guess it's different with every guy, but like, yeah, I feel like most guys like have a preference. Oh my god, I love this next one. I have hair on my tummy. Is that normal? Yes, it's normal. Oh my god, this is a story. I have a really bad, I can't believe I'm admitting this, a really bad happy trail. Which in 7th grade, I should have listened to my aunt when she told me not to shave it, but I didn't listen to her. At the time, it was just light peach fuzz. You couldn't even tell. But I shaved it. And now it grows back dark and coarse, and it's an issue. One day I will get electrolysis on it because it's that bad. So I would say don't shave it. Because in my experience, it honestly makes it really bad. Like, even if I shave it, like, you'll still see like black, like, piece of hair underneath my skin. Like, it's really, really bad. So please don't shave it. And if you want to do something about it, like maybe get it waxed instead, or I don't know. Just in my experience, shaving it makes it a lot worse. But it is normal. We only got time for a couple more because Charlotte's losing her cool. So, the guy I'm talking to doesn't reply quickly and sometimes never. Is he still into me? I mean, I feel like if somebody's really busy, like, they can still find 2 seconds to write back to you. Like, they might not be able to write back to you, like, really fast or right away or maybe, you know, all day. But if they never write back to you, I mean, that's kind of on them. Like, maybe they do have something big going on in their life. Like, there definitely is, like, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely situations where, like, no, maybe they can't write back to you. But they're never writing back to you. I mean, they honestly, do they really care that much? I know Chris works freaking like 14-hour days, and he still has time, and he works at a hard job, and he still has time to write back to me during the day. So, if sometimes it just takes them a little bit longer, then like that's okay, but if they never write back to you, I mean, it sounds like they're just wasting your time. Okay guys, I guess I didn't exactly anticipate how difficult this was going to be with a baby right next to me. So, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe learned something about me that you didn't know before. And yeah, we're gonna end it here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let's say hi, my naked baby. She's got a tuppy, that's why she's naked. Alright, bye.